This video will show you the ANZPICR ICU Admission screen. Here is the admission tree for patient Thomas Hunter. Hospital admission details are highlighted in green and ICU admission details in blue. Click the plus symbol to add an ICU admission to the current hospital admission. Patient details are found throughout the page. There are 6 tabs across the top of the page for ANZPICR data collection. The ICU number is auto-generated from Comet and cannot be edited by the user. Enter ICU admission details starting with the admission date. To enter the date, use the keypad or the date selector. To navigate between fields, use the tab button or the mouse. Fields marked with an asterisk are mandatory. Emergency response admission is a new field. Was the patient admitted to ICU following a medical emergency team call or rapid response call? If discharge date is unknown, select Still in ICU from the ICU outcome field. If discharge details are known, enter details. The discharge decision date time should occur before the discharge date and time. When other ICU NICU is selected, the ICU transfer to field is enabled. Vital status on ICU discharge is mapped from ICU outcome field. Add tags and external identifiers as relevant to the admission. For example, here we'll add the ICU book number. Click Save. Select the next tab, Diagnosis. The Diagnosis drop-down list is sorted by alphabetical order rather than by code. To search, scroll or type the first few characters of the diagnosis name. Enter weight. If weight is unknown, leave the field blank rather than entering 999. Enter other fields. Scroll to the bottom of the page to find chronic conditions. Chronic conditions are new in 2017. Chronic conditions refer to pre-existing conditions that last more than 12 months. Please refer to the document called Chronic Condition File for more details. Select Next tab, Interventions. Select Plus New Record to add an intervention. Select Intervention from the drop-down list. The interventions listed are mandatory for either the APD or the ANZPICR. Refer to the video, Intervention Management, to learn how to add additional interventions. Select extubation description if the intervention is an intubation episode. Hours in ICU are calculated once record is saved. Click Save. The intervention episode now appears in the intervention grid. Click here to edit the intervention. The hours have been calculated, as well as the pre-ICU and post-ICU selection. Select next tab, Specific Therapies. Select Yes/No fields using the mouse, or use the Tab key to navigate and arrow keys to select. ECPR and time to cannulation are new fields in 2017. See ANZPICR Data Dictionary for details. Click Save. Select next tab, PIM. Enter details for Paediatric Index of Mortality. For physiology fields, if the value is unknown, please leave the field blank. Do not use 999. There are warning messages and validations in place for physiology fields. A blood pressure of 20 is accepted by Comet, however, a warning message will alert the user. A blood pressure of 400 is outside acceptable limits and cannot be saved by Comet. Enter details as per data collection form. PIM risk of death will be calculated when the page is saved. Tick the Is Data Complete checkbox when all fields have been entered for the ICU admission. The Data Clean report can be used to identify records where the Data Complete tick box has not been selected. The Data Clean report is found under Reporting. Click Save to continue. Select next tab, Death. Most of the death fields are only enabled when the patient has died. Limitation of therapy order can be selected at any time. As an example, we will change the ICU outcome to died. Return to the Death tab and all fields are now enabled. Cause of death is a new field for 2017. Select Save. All tabs have been completed. Select Back to Admission to return to the admission tree. Thank you for watching ANZPICR ICU Admission.